Good morning. My name is Jonathan Hayes. I'm conducting a project through my mssa course over movies. So essentially, movies have always been a big pastime for a majority of Americans. They capture our wildest dreams and make them a reality. The relevancy of movies will be around for a long time, essentially. So I thought, why not create a program that tends to all generations by creating a web application that could in fact allow users to find what movies have been shown in theaters and are projected to come in the near future. So essentially, that would be the topic of discussion, would be movies overall, and delivering a project to everyone that is it's going to be a readily available resource for them to research any movies that have come out and are projected to come out in the future. So allow me to go into why this program will be created. So the program itself will serve the purpose of allowing users to find any movie that has come out or is soon to come in theaters. With that being said, I believe users will be excited for the application because it will tend to the entertainment business and people based off of what they want to see. So essentially, that entertainment business pool is going to allow more revenue for the company because we're kind of tending towards a pastime that Americans generally like to do. So just kind of imagine the amount of customers that it could reach with just the implementation of this software alone. I'd like to make it an easy to use web application for children and adults of all ages. Our simple movie database application will allow users to do three things: list a set of movie database records, create a new movie database record, and edit an existing movie database record. Again, I will utilize Ask.net MVC to create this application. So this will help users to get an idea of past movies that have came out in theaters in the U.S. Currently are in theaters in the U.S. and are soon to come to theaters in the U.S. The information I will have to gather to conduct this over project. Essentially, I'm going to have to use Microsoft.com to kind of fill in any missing areas that I'm missing from the book. Number two, I'll have to use a movie database record. So essentially, go to any movie websites, for example, like IMDb, and I'll have to input those within a SQL database. So with the database, it's going to help me utilize that information once I've typed up everything using C# code. I'll need specific information to be listed. That way I can kind of divide the movies by year, date they're coming out, genre essentially. So I'm going to really need specified information from each of those. Now using ASP.NET is going to be one of the big pieces of this to create the project. I haven't particularly learned of this part of coding yet, but once I do and I get a better grasp on it, I'm sure I'll be able to fully develop my program the way I want it to. I'm taking steps forward into learning ASP.NET on my free time so I can kind of get ahead on the overall product. So essentially, you might be wondering, like, why is this relevant? I believe that this program is going to be groundbreaking. It's going to help everyone understand more in depth about movies, and that's on a very surface level, to where they can kind of just get a grasp of what's out and what's come out. And movies will always be relevant, and it's always going to be a topic that'll bring happiness to our hearts. And I see a trend or pattern that's going to develop in the same manner for the future. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.